What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? It's Uncle Muscles today here with another video on something pretty basic. A lot of people know how to do this already. I'm just going to show it in case people don't know, and it's going to be in my videos of things to look out for in Chimeraland, because there are quite a few little tips and tricks that we've just grown accustomed to over the past couple months that really have helped out. What I did first here was we're going to backtrack really quickly. In your workshop, what you need to do is create the doomed rigid crossbow. Now, I'm not at home right now, but if you go into your fuse menu, if you press V, go to fuse, right? And then go into device. This will actually show you all of the items that you can craft in game, which is very, very useful. Now, what we want to do is actually make a weapon. We're trying to make a weapon, and the weapon is called the Doom Rigid Crossbow. Now, I actually crafted this a few times already. What it requires is the caddies of logs. So those caddies of logs, if you've ever seen the Thunderclap axe, it looks a lot like this because that's what it is, Thunderclap axe. It gets those nice, beautiful, like neon, purple, orange, blue-looking trees, all that stuff. Those drop caddies of logs. Also, the tree spirits that spawn on those also drop the caddies of logs. You can use that to create the doomed rigid crossbow. And that doomed rigid crossbow is really useful. Now, in general, especially for like a, you know what, we'll just take it for a spin right now. Like a lot of these greenhouses, this doomed rigid crossbow, if you want to level up your siege, it'll just crack through these houses without any issue. And this is actually leveling up my character. My life skills are actually getting increased right now by me doing this. And it's not my intention. Like, I actually don't really like the idea of going around and killing people's greenhouses. Like, I kind of want people to come back to this game and be like, oh, wow, my stuff's still here. The game's just not really in a situation where they need people blowing everybody's houses in the PvE zone. So that being said, let me show you what you should be doing with your Doom Rigid Crossbow. Now, I also already started on this one, and I want the siege bonus. So I'm just going to be a huge hypocrite and blow up this guy's house entirely. I think that's it. I think we got it all, right? That's it. I think that last one you just saw... Oh, no, look at... I actually didn't know this. So that's what this... So when you blow up somebody's house... We, as a PvP clan, should have known this. This is what you get when you blow up somebody's house. We have yet to do this once. Look at this. It's 20,000 armor. It's a 5,000... Yeah, you can't blow through. You can't blow this up. Okay, now we know. So when you blow up somebody's house, this is the message you get. As a PvP... As literally the only PvP clan in the game... that currently is in like North America, we should know that that's what happens when you blow up a house, and this is what we need to look out for from now on, guys. Okay, Kid? Okay, Finn? Okay, Talon? Okay, Bojangles? Okay, Nero? Okay, fucking Rambo? Everybody, this is what we're looking out for right now. I anticipate everybody's gonna be playing this game, and this literally is the key that we didn't know existed. I'm 2 months into the game, first time I realized that's what happens. Anyway, probably been told to me. Anyhow, so that's what you use a Doom Rigid Crossbow for, is siege, siege. En français, c'est sèche. Okay, now here's the other thing. Now, what happens if you want to speed mine gold, which is literally going to be the name of this video? If you look on your map, right, there's a bunch of these little... we're going to actually do another video after this one, too. I'm doing quite a few videos today. I hope you guys are going to check them out, because it really does mean a lot to me when you guys do, and hopefully the information is helpful to you. On the map, you see a lot of these rock-looking thingies, right? Now, if you go... This is going to be the next video I do. If you go into the filter, it actually shows you what everything is. And we're going to be looking for... Well, let's just say rocks was here, because it's not. But let's just say it was. I guess that's not this video. This video is just this rock thing right here. That's what we're looking for. These are mines when you see these rock videos here. If you also see on Centermount, like... This is probably the most famous... Where's Centermount? This is probably like the most famous rock place because everybody PvPs on this one. It's this town and this teleporter, and people PvP on this rock all the time. But these little rock shards, that's where all the, like, the gold... They're gold mines. They're gold mines. Now, in Eastmount, we have red gold. In Centermount, it's all 3 golds. In South and Westmount, it's Lux and normal gold. I don't know which one is which, I forget. But it doesn't really matter because you can actually exchange all of these golds for each other at your house at the coin maker thing. You can actually exchange it 1-to-1. There's no cost rate. I anticipate this is because eventually they're going to add faction warfare, and the faction warfare is probably going to be related somewhat to the resources that are mined. Gold, Lux Gold, Red Gold, all that is probably going to be somewhat of rare resources according to what continent you're on. And honestly, that actually correlates to what weapons need to be built. So there's not really much of an economy in this game because the only three differences between the regions are like the gold and then also the ore, like iron ore, copper ore, and silver. But in reality, it's like it's not really a huge deal by any means, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let me show you what we're doing here. We're just gonna take the rigid crossbow. Oh shoot, I'm actually getting attacked by the guard. I got too close. We're gonna move away a little bit. When you have the rigid crossbow equipped and you're mounted, you can do this not mounted as well, but I like doing it mounted because you can, if you're in the center zone, for example, and you're mounted, you can easily just hit spacebar and escape. And in reality, you want to be doing this more so in the center zone. And in fact, I should have just shown this video in the center zone. I was actually going to, and I was like, wait, I could just do red mines in my area and it's safer. But the reality is, and I forgot this until right now, is that when you shoot red gold in your base or from your region in one of the safe areas, it's good. I'm going to get gold. I'm going to get stone. We can mine. We can get resources all we need. Also, just keep in mind, this does two things. When you're shooting the red gold with the Doom Rigid Crossbow, this will go through your fullness like no other. It'll actually lower your fullness on your pet. It's not significant where it really matters, but it does lower the fullness on your pet as well when you're mounted. We've noticed. The other thing is it takes away your energy hardcore, I believe. Like, you're really going to grind your energy fast. And then the other thing, and I forget the exact math on this, but you do get less red gold from this than you would from doing it in the center zone. So, like, and I'm also not 100% sure on this, if there's collateral damage. It looks like I'm hitting multiple stones at once. I'm not 100% on that. Let's just go over here. Like, this should be like 4 stones or something at the same time. But this is essentially it. This is how you rapid mine gold in Chimeraland. So, I mean, you don't have to do it this way. You can drop down from the center and fall in and try to hide from the guards, but you're going to stay outside the range of the guards from here. And you're on your mount, so in the case they just hit you, just hit your spacebar, fly away a bit, lose the aggro, land back down, try to land on your stupid Tom Cruise mount, and then, bam, re-engage the rocks. It's really not a big deal. Now, the other thing is that you kind of want to know, just keep an eye out for is when you're using the Doom Ridge crossbow. Like, in this game in general, there's a lot of, like, the crosshair, it's not a hit scan. Like, what you see is what you shoot. You're actually shooting between this dot and, like, out here, essentially. You're shooting this way. So it's weird, but it's like you can actually, you just want to make sure that there's not, like, dirt in your way or a ground. Ooh, I just wasted all that rock. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I could have mined all that, and because I mined from the bottom down, see, I just did it again. Since I'm mining from the bottom down, oops, I'm actually hitting the miners, and they're gonna smash me up. I've actually lost pinup-ups doing this because, like, they'll insta pop your pinup-up when they're like level 35. You gotta be careful. But there's a nice chair here too. That's always nice. Look how far I'm hitting it from. Like, I don't really have to worry about the miners. Like, eventually I can just walk away and the miners just lose aggro. Like, he just lost aggro. But you want to be from an elevated position when you do this. And like I said, in fact, I guess for the purpose of this video, I'll just show you. You got the idea, guys. I'll just let you guys know right now. Twitch.tv/unclemusclez, the worst team ever, CloudSea, United States, USA region, CloudSea server, Eastmount. Feel free to join up, guys, if you're interested. But like I said, really the best way to do this is... Uh-oh, I double mounted. Is in the PvP zone. And because you get a higher respawn, you get a higher resource rate drop, and it's all 3. And like I said, all 3 golds are actually interchangeable with one another. So it's like if you're going to get more of all three, just shoot all willy-nilly. And then I think you need 90 to do the exchange, so you want to get it in stacks of 90. It's not, or maybe it's less than that. Actually, it might be way less than that. For example, this is what I was talking about before, too. You want to be careful about your, what's it called? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong one. The range and, like, the level. Because you can potentially hit the dirt if you're not really paying attention. But this apparently drops more gold of all sorts per everything, and it drops one of each. Like, you're getting all three different gold types out here in the center zone. So it makes sense. Like, you don't have to do it that way, but in reality, I'm just going to, like, circle around, see if there's any PvP or anything. I don't really... Actually, I do need the gold. The gold is good for multi-crossbow. It's good for a couple other things, too. I actually forget off the top of my head, but I did just recently figure out that multi-crossbow uses it, and that's what I'm mostly interested in. What's that blue thing over there? Is that a dude, or is that... No, it's one of the invisible beasts. It's one of the new beasts. Actually, I wasn't that impressed with any of the new content, but now that I'm starting to understand the game, just a little bit more so, especially as far as what the future of the game is, and how they're releasing content. Look, the game is very... Like, even if you're a new player and you miss, like, kind of like the hustle and bustle of Chimeraland, like, the game is very much accessible to the new player. And the more your friends are doing well, you can do well also. So it's like, just because your friend is level 69 already and like you're level 2 doesn't mean that you shouldn't play the game. In fact, the game is very well equipped to deal with new players interacting with veteran players, which honestly is all I ever care about in video games. It's like, look, if I'm level 2 trillion and my friend is minus 1,000 level, how do we play together? And then, like, Lost Ark, a lot of that content was completely gated. You couldn't do anything. So this is not the game like that. So once again, guys, if you're new to the game, check us out. Twitch.tv/unclemusclez, the worst team ever, Eastmount clan, USA region. I hope this is a very informational video on how to speed mine gold. It's what I've been doing since the beginning. I don't even really mine gold anymore. But if you want, like I said, if you want to go through your energy, look how much energy. I had full energy. If you want to go, and full, I had decent fullness too. If you want to go through your energy fast, you can. Does that raise your? It raises your siege. No, it doesn't raise your siege. It just raises your mining, I think. I don't think that raises your siege. It's just mining. But if you want, now that you have that Doom crossbow, you can raise siege very quickly as well. So I might put in the title, how to speed mine gold and speed siege. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Have a good one, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or on my live stream. Love y'all. Bye-bye now.